What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? I literally just came back in the house. And you can tell, like, this is just an impromptu video. I didn't even think I was gonna do this, but I was kind of mentioning it a little bit in a couple of the videos that I did the night before. And I guess you could say this is like a little transparency. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while I come in and just talk to y'all about, real life stuff. First of all, pause, okay? I have a feeling, just to get y'all a little taste, because some of y'all be like, Ashley, when you gonna go live? When you gonna go live? Go live, go live, go live. I might do a live on Wednesday, okay? Either Wednesday or Thursday. And it depends, you know what I'm saying? I might do what it is live. And then if I do what it is live this week, I'm just going to have y'all throw me out some topics and I'm going to talk about it. Because I did want to talk about the whole Kenya of it all, get y'all opinions about it, put it up there, whatever. Then also talk about that TGIF stuff that's still going on. It's just a lot of mess that's happening this week. Well, not really. First of all, it's only Monday. Okay, so we're not going to do all of that. But the two main topics that has been having a lot of people talk about is the TGIF thing and the Kenya of it all. But, that's neither here nor there. But I put that out on the forefront for y'all can know, okay? Because some of y'all probably get click off this video real quick. But just so y'all know, be prepared with some topics because I might have some topics of my own to talk about entertainment-wise. And then I'll probably have y'all, take it from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like I want to do that. But like I said, it depends because Wednesday I'm going to Janet's concert, and I have that day off. It's going to be Juneteenth. I don't know what y'all doing for Juneteenth. I'm celebrating Juneteenth at Janet Jackson concert. So therefore, I could do it probably before, or I could do it after and talk about Janet, or I could do it the next day when I get my hair done. Which is so messed up because I wanted to get my hair done and be fly when I go to Janet concert, and I can't even do it. I got to get it done the next day. Ew. Okay, but anyway, I just really want to get on here real quick and just talk about some things that just happened to me. For those that don't know, because every once in a while, and I mean every once in a while, y'all see my shirt? It says human. You see the, all of the colors of the rainbow of the LGBT. Girl, I don't know what this is. I know what this is. This the bad girls, okay? So somebody tell me what these two are. I know what these three are. This is the LGBT. This is the gays. Okay, this is the gay lesbians and all that shit. This is the pansexual. No, this is the trans girls. So is this the pan? And this is the bad girls. Well, who's this? Anyway, y'all will tell me in the comments. Anyway, this is the most I've went out for Pride and all this. Anyway, but no. So listen. And I feel like the reason why I'm bringing it to y'all is because I'm pretty sure it's some of y'all that's probably went through the same thing or probably experienced the things and, can just give your experience on it or whatever, because I've never experienced a loss so close to me, right? And when I mean so close to me, I mean not in the sense that I had a close relationship with the person, but it was like an immediate family member, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, you new here, my father passed away in October 2023, right? I literally was at work when I got the phone call, okay? I probably was at work for like a good hour, or it wasn't even a full hour yet that I was at work. And I was in the midst of checking some books in. My cousin kept on like, first of all, this should tell you the dynamics of the family. The fact that we don't have each other numbers. At least at the time we didn't. I don't know if they got my number now. I really hope that they don't. That's a whole other story in itself. But we were Facebook friends, or we are Facebook friends, but we don't talk to each other on Facebook or whatever. So it was just so random that I was seeing a message from her telling me to call, because it's an emergency or something like that. I need you to call me. And so I'm thinking that because I usually don't get, because my people already know, like my family members for the most part, They know that I'm really not on Facebook like that. Like, I really kind of like just really fell off of Facebook. So I got the phone call. Well, I got the instant message, Facebook Messenger, and I just randomly saw it because I think she tried to call, and I didn't call it. I didn't answer because I thought it was like a fake call or an accident. And then when the message left, I thought it was like somebody had hacked her or something like that because I haven't heard from her in years, And so I decided to text back on the messenger and it's like, what's up? And was like, I really need you to call me because something happened and I don't want to tell you through text or whatever. So at that moment, I went on ahead, got off the desk, called her through Facebook, or was it Facebook or was it? No, she gave me her phone number. I called her and she basically told me that my father passed. Found him in his house, in his apartment, which is messed up in a sense because the way he was at my grandmother's apartment, right? First of all, I didn't understand why my grandma had that big ass apartment. that's just one thing in itself. Like, that place is huge. I think it's like 3 bedrooms, a couple of bathrooms. And if you out here in Chicago, especially on the south side, I live in the Bronzeville neighborhood. I can give y'all that much, okay? It's a historical black neighborhood. Bronzeville, High Park, Kenwood neighborhood, or whatever. I live in the decent part of it, okay? Because sometimes you get a little rowdy, all right? But if you go down there, like Michigan Avenue and things of that such, like, they have these big buildings, okay? Like these brick buildings or whatever that's been around since forever, right? And those were the buildings that back in the day, they were so spacious, okay? So spacious. And then when I found out the rent that they was paying, even in 2020 something, I said, what? I was so pissed off. I was kind of mad because I'm like, I'm paying what I'm paying here and you paying what you paying there. Are you serious? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So my grandmother had got sick. She wound up having a stroke, and she wound up hitting her head. So my father is a he's a mama's boy, okay? Whatever she wants, whatever she needs, he's going to jump right to it and give it to her. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of the reason why my mom and my dad did not work out, besides some other things, because when it came to his mother came first regardless. Even with us, his mother came first, okay? And she was, I don't want to say evil, but she was a mean type of person, okay? She had her sometimes ways, but she was mean to my mama. She's just a mean person, all right? I wouldn't want to go over there. The relationship is pretty much, I ain't gonna say it's pretty much non-existent. It's non-existent. So when she had her stroke, she fell, hit her head, she had bleeding on her brain or whatever. So he moved in to help take care of her. Gave up his apartment, moved in with her. Okay, fine. Then she wound up, having dementia, I believe. And it got to the point where she had to be put in a nursing home. So she's been in a nursing home this whole time. And I don't even know if she realizes or even know that her second son, is gone. Like, I think that's her baby, the baby. Because back in 2004, her older son, my Uncle Phil, he passed away. I don't know how he passed away. I don't remember. And I just remember that he passed away. I had to talk to his daughter just to get the information as to when he passed, okay? Because we needed it for the lawyers and all that stuff, whatever. Insurance and some other things that was going on. But I say all this to say, he put her in the nursing home and he took over her apartment, right? And they found him because he retired. He retired from work. We both work in the library system, Chicago Public Library System. He used to work downtown at Harold Washington. For the people that from Chicago, y'all probably seen, if y'all been downtown at Harold Washington, you probably done seen him before, okay? He a little bit smaller than me. He was shorter than me a little bit, but we look damn near just the same, okay? That's just what it is, okay? Unfortunately. I don't want to say unfortunately. I'm trying to look at this in a different way because of what happened, but y'all, like, when my cousin told me, she was like, yo, your daddy died, your father died. And I was like, oh, for real? Now this is my reaction. I was stuck for a second, like, oh, because I wasn't prepared to hear that it was something serious like that. You know what I'm saying? I was prepared to hear that grandma died, because, you know, that lady got one foot in the world and one foot in the grave. I'm sorry to say that. I'm so sorry. It's sad. Oh, let me not turn that water on. I'm in the kitchen, if you can't tell. It's just sad, I feel like, when family become divided for no particular reason. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't really feel for the person. You don't build that connection with that person. Or if you had a connection, you lose it because y'all no longer speak as much as you used to, or you stop speaking and there's really no reason why. You just stop speaking because, you know, you went different paths or whatever. I don't know. And I feel like that's probably what happened with my family, but I have my reasons why I don't speak to a whole bunch of people in my family. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, she said they found him on the toilet. Prior to that, my sister had said he had went to the doctor. He went to the hospital a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? They gave him some, he was suffering from high blood pressure. They gave him some high blood pressure medicine, these pills. He didn't want to take the pills because the pills was too big. Y'all understand that you got to this is why they keep stressing about high blood pressure, especially when it comes to black folks. Okay? High blood pressure is a leading cause. It's one of the main causes of, you know, like strokes and heart attack in black people or in people in general who has it. Okay? And I believe either he had, because we didn't get an autopsy. It just, with everything that was going on, we just didn't really want to do all of that. Okay? Because we knew he had high blood pressure. My sister knew that something was going on, but he wasn't telling nobody. Okay? He was just saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. He went to the hospital, and he was at the hospital recently enough to the point where some of the, you know, where they do the EKG and put the stuff and all that on them, and then it leaves a little mark on you or whatever, because sometimes the little sticky stuff, it was still on him. It was still on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he really truly got discharged. He just left, you know? So had he would have just stayed and let them figure out what was going on, he probably would still be here. Had he would have been taking his high blood pressure medication, he would have still been here. But he passed away on the toilet. Meaning, and when I mean on the toilet, not like he was trying to use the toilet. It was like one of those situations like when you come into a room and you feel something funny and you sit down trying to brace yourself. That was him on the toilet. So it was one of those situations, right? And when I found out about it, no lie, it just didn't hit me, because a lot of the things I just kept on thinking about. The only thing that I kept thinking about is, okay, and I didn't have no relationship with this man. And I didn't understand why I didn't have a relationship with this man, because at one point my mom had told me, like, I feel like the last conversation, I ain't even had a real conversation. The last time I think we had a like interaction or whatever, he had told me, this was 2022. He didn't acknowledge my birthday. My mama had texted him. Well, he was talking to my mom. I had randomly said something about that to her when I was over there at her house, right? And she basically was like, she had talked to him while they was actually talking. I was like, why y'all be talking? I just don't understand. He wanted to get back with my mama so bad. My mama had that good. I mean, you don't miss what you got till it's gone. Stay to go. And I said that's just what it was. Okay, he wanted to get back with my mama so bad, and my mama was not having it. You know. But at the same time, my mama had just got through having her situation. Y'all don't know, my mama had went through some health trouble. She's still trying to recover and trying to get back on a good footing from that. You know, and then you have this situation, like he was calling, she texted, she had said, did you not know that her birthday had passed or whatever? He said, I know. And I was like, oh. But then later he has had a conversation with her and was telling him, like, you know, he feels like it's too late to kind of make up for not really being there and everything and all of this stuff or whatever. And my mama was telling him, why are you telling me this? Why not tell your daughters? Okay, because they the ones that need to hear it. So he knew that he messed up. He knew he messed up. He knew he was a deadbeat in a sense. Okay, he wasn't there the way that he's supposed to have been there, and he didn't put forth any effort or whatever. And there was truly no reason. He allowed my mama to struggle, girl. And this is where the emotions and this is where the feelings get complicated and get muddy, because it's like, I didn't have no relationship with this person, but then I realized that you allowed my mama to struggle when you literally could have helped, because you had a whole lot more than her. You had a whole lot more than her, and I'm finding out till this very day how much more he had of her. More, okay? My mom struggled with two girls. Two girls who were 4 years apart. She had to wake up extra early in the morning where it was still dark outside to get us ready and to walk a couple of miles or so to the babysitter just so she can go drop us off and then catch the bus to go to work and be at work probably like around 8 something in the morning. Okay, and then to come back and do this 5 days a week and then to come back and pick us up and all of this stuff. My mama was so stressed out from work, so stressed out from doing all of this stuff, taking care of us. This is why I respect single women or single parents, period, who literally put forth the effort. And I don't want to down single parents, because people try to say, oh, you make it look easy. It's not an easy thing. That shit, and especially if you're working and you hear these people talking about how they work multiple jobs and all this stuff. That is wear and tear on your body, on your psyche, on your mental, on everything, your emotional state. And that is the reason why my mama is sick now. My mama was working so hard. My mama was struggling so much, and she did so much to make it seem as if we had it, so that me and my sister didn't even look like we were struggling. She made sure we had food on the table. She made sure we had our clothes on our backs and everything, a roof over our head. If we wanted some toys or something, she got it. If we wanted this or that, she got it. And you don't realize how much that they go through until you get older and you realize what they sacrifice. And then you see it coming out, like her body is literally reacting to the fact that she had to do so much without help. That is why my mama got sick. And if you knew all of the problems that she got because of that, that is why my mama got sick. It was just a time for her body to just say, okay, girl, you're going to have to just release us, okay? We're going to have to calm the fuck down at this point. Retire. And that's what she is. She's retired now, okay? She was forced to retire, And to find out that this man could have helped a hell of a lot more than what he did, it really pisses me off. In that sense, right? The fact that we didn't have no relationship, the fact that we didn't do nothing to him, we didn't have no relationship. If we did call him, I'm sorry to say it like this, but the only times that we ever really called him and really asked for help from him is when we needed somebody to co-sign on a student loan, right? And then it was a problem then. Granted, I get it. You probably feel some type of way. Oh, you only call me when it's talking about money. It's not like we asking you for $20. It's not like we asking you for $1,000 so we can, get this out the shop or go spend it on this or spend it on that. We literally just asked you to co-sign on a student loan. That's it. That's literally it. You know what I'm saying? And it was such a big deal. It was such a big deal. Did we ever default on it and have him pay nothing? Absolutely not. So when it came to the point where when we got out of school and we was paying on the loans and stuff, and he found out like randomly, I don't know if he was talking to my mama or whatever, bitch, randomly, I found out one of my loans had got paid off. It was like $14,000 paid off, because that's the balance. After I didn't pay the majority of it, $14,000. Where did that come from? He paid it off in one swoop. My sister had another loan. He wound up paying it off too. We like, so we were struggling this whole time and you was bitching about it and you had it or whatever. Not saying that you obligated to give it to us, but why did you make it seem like it was a problem? And it's like, we're not out here doing bad things. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to make something of ourselves. We're not in the streets. We not on drugs. We're not alcoholics. We not teenage pregnancies. We not even having kids left and right or whatever with multiple baby daddies. No shade to anybody that's out here doing that, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? We was never nothing like that. We kept our nose in the book. We kept a job on us or whatever. We made do with what we had, and we tried not to ask anybody for anything. If we couldn't get it ourselves, we would wait until we could get it. You know what I'm saying? Asking somebody for something was the last absolute resort. And you have a problem with just co-signing on a loan so we can go to school and get our education, so that we can get good jobs, so that we can continue to be better people. Like, it just didn't make sense, right? And so shit like that was pissing me off. And then it's like you make it seem like it's a fucking problem just to talk to your kids. And I don't care if we older, and I just want y'all to understand this. Regardless of how old your child gets, that child is still your child. Even if that child is 40 years old, that child is still your child. Till this very day, my mama still call me her little girl. Okay? She know I'm grown. She treats me as a grown woman or whatever, but she still calls me her little girl. Okay? And that's just what it is. My big ass. Okay? And it makes me feel good, because I didn't get that from him. And so, like, I'm saying all of this because I've been trying to figure out, and I know somebody can be like, oh, you need to go to therapy and all this shit. I know that. Girl, it's just been time and shit just going on. But the whole time when I found out that he had passed away, I'm just sitting here like, okay, and you know, you want me to feel some type of way and all this stuff. You know, I already told y'all, like, my sister, she felt a little bit more about it because towards the end, they actually did start talking a little bit. But I feel like he probably knew that I felt some type of way, especially about the fact that I know that he kind of like was homophobic, you know, and I don't know if he was like backing off away from me because I said that I know that he is or whatever. I don't know. And that I felt some type of way about the things that, because when it was like once he passed, like a whole bunch of stuff started coming through, like different times I'm remembering a lot of things that happened. Like, I only lived 4 years of my life with my father, okay, because when my parents were together, they were married. They had me, they had my sister, and then they got divorced. So for 4 years of my life, we was in the same household. And within them 4 years, a lot of shit went down, okay? He was disrespectful to my mom. He was abusive to my mom. He was disrespectful and kind of slightly abusive to us. Or me. At one point, he pushed me. He, you know, all this stuff or whatever. And you kind of put all that shit in the back, and you don't remember something until you get triggered. So that whole repressed memory shit, that's some real stuff. Because my sister, I was having a conversation with my sister, and we was just, when she was over here one time, and she just started talking about all this stuff that went down. And I was like, damn, I had forgot all about that. That was some traumatic shit. And so I guess I took that shit away, and I guess that's part of the reason why I just really didn't give a damn about it. You know, when, and I know it sounds harsh or whatever. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out with myself at the point. And I understand, you know, it's okay to have these feelings. And I had to tell myself, it's okay to have these feelings, you know. Everybody's not gonna just be ball over crying or whatever for somebody that you really didn't have a relationship with. Like my mama said, technically speaking, it's probably because he was already dead to you and you didn't realize it. That's probably why you reacting the way that you were acting, because he really wasn't a part of your life. And I said that's most likely what it is. But then October, November, January, December, January, February, March, April, May, I ain't had no feelings. You mentioned something about that motherfucker, I ain't feel, okay, he did, who gives a fuck? Okay? Father's Day come up yesterday. Y'all, Father's Day came up yesterday, and honestly, I had forgot, and I'm so sorry that I forgot. To the fathers that are out there, I want y'all to take this in. I really hope that if you are a parent, whether you are a father, whether you are a mother, I really hope that you listen to what I'm saying and the experience that I went through and probably others have went through. And if you feel that you are somewhat of a neglectful parent or somewhat of a deadbeat, please try to work on that relationship. Please try to reach out, okay? Because you do not want to have something happen to you and your children don't even want nothing to do with you. You can't call them up for help. You pass away and they ain't got nothing good to say about you. Or they really don't care about you. And they just take it as, oh well, it happened, moving on with life. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what I'm going through right now. And it caught me so off guard. Yesterday, this past weekend, I had to work. I honestly did not know that yesterday was Father's Day. I didn't know. I don't keep up with these holidays. I barely remember that it was Mother's Day. So it ain't had nothing to do with none of that. Okay, I barely remember. My sister had texted me and was like, so you getting your mama something for Mother's Day? I said, bitch, what? It's what? Girl, mine. Okay, I come over there to the house and see. She wanted to see me, so that's what she got. She got me for Mother's Day. Okay, we was over there at the crib. Anyway, and y'all know because she lived in Indiana. I'm out here, Illinois and Chicago. But when that happened, Father's Day popped up. I had got a notification, and it was also my cousin's birthday yesterday. The cousins that I actually talked to. Okay. It was her birthday. I was like, damn, okay, so I'm just like, happy birthday, girl. So I'm in a good mood or whatever because it was a nice day outside. Bitch, it was hot as hell. Girl, it's about to be 90 plus outside. It's been 90 plus since Saturday. Okay? And it's just going to be, oh my God, it's just going to be a mess. But hey, I'm finna be out in flip-flops. My feet been out all fucking weekend. I'm going to work like that, girl. I don't care. Okay? It's hot outside. If I can't be, I was about to say something. Y'all don't want to hear that. Anyway, moving on from that. I'm at work. I don't even remember what I was doing at work. So Sunday, I ain't even had that much to do because Sunday we only work for like 4 hours. Well, we get there 5 hours, 50 full time. So I was there for 5 hours. Wasn't really doing nothing. I think I was catching up on some like YouTube videos or, TV shows or something like that. That's what I was doing because I was barely on social media. So I get home, y'all. I got home. I literally came over here to where I'm at, because once I come into the door, I wash my hands and all that stuff, and because I have like my bottle that I take. So I had came over here and I instantly just turned the water on so I can rinse it out and all this stuff and clean it out or whatever. And so I open up Instagram and Twitter and all this stuff, and I'm just looking, and I was like, damn, it is Father's Day. And I'm just looking at all of these posts of everybody with their fathers and everybody having so many positive things. And then, of course, it was the black fathers that was really getting to me and everything. I was like, oh, my God, this is so beautiful. People talking about their relationship and how they was there for them and all of this and everything. And I mean, just beautiful blackness just everywhere because that's all I really follow. No shade. Okay. And it was so beautiful, and it made my heart smile, to see that, because we get so many negative imagery about black men and not being there for their kids and all that stuff. And so to see that really just put a smile on my face for a second. But then all of a sudden, something hit me in the back of my throat, and I just felt my eyes welling up like they are now a little bit. And I had to close the app. I had to close everything down, and I just sat here for a second, and I was just like, what is happening? What is happening? I wound up just getting up. I walked into the bathroom. I sat down on the toilet and just burst out in tears. Okay? I was in there for a good 15 minutes or whatever, just crying. And I just feel like it was the realization, not that, yes, I don't have a father, but it's the grief that just came over me. You know what I'm saying? Finally, I guess you could say finally, because they say grief will hit you anytime and don't really go away. It'll be dormant and then it'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what happened. And like people were saying, none of since you just mourning a relationship that you didn't have and the relationship that you will never have. And that's just what it was. That's just what it is. And because I really, when I tell y'all, even now to talk about the fact that he's gone, that's not what's getting to me. It's getting to me the fact that all these years you had no reason not to even try to have a relationship, and there is no way to even try to have a relationship now. And I'm just thinking about all the things that could have been. Like, I don't even know. And then you see people that's putting forth the effort to meet their kids, and you know, you see the little kid in them coming out, meeting their, being around their kids. You know, you see grown people just being very childlike with their parents. And I'm just like, damn, I don't know how that feels to have a man in the household. I don't know how that feels to have a father's love like that, or to know that, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like and all this stuff. And to have a protector. My protector was my mama. Okay? And when I say my protector was my mama, we ride at dawn, bitch, okay? I'll never forget. Let me tell y'all this one time. My mama is the type of person, like, don't try to play her, okay? And don't try to call her up to, like, my mama had to come up to the school a couple of times. And my mama my mama was one of those mamas that, if you gotta cuss a child, you cuss that bitch out, okay? And then you tell me, and I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna cuss him out. Because 9 out of 10, she knows that it's not gonna be my fault, and there has to be a reason for me to get there. Because when I tell you, like, when I was in school, baby, I was like, I was a teacher pet. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was that smart kid. I was a teacher pet. And when I say teacher pet, like, if the teacher wanted somebody to come write something on the board, Ashley would go up there and write it. She wanted somebody to read something aloud, Ashley would be the one that was reading it and all that stuff. Because Ashley was smart as shit. But Ashley was cool. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get picked on because of that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But that's just what it was. So I was a good student. I was a model student, right? Bitch. One time, because I went to one school with my cousins. They always got in trouble. And so my one of them teachers had tried to lump me in with them, and I said, girl, don't do that. You want to talk to somebody, you talk to my mama. Don't talk to my grandma, because my grandma was taking care of them. You talk to my mama, okay? And I read off the number. I said you can call her at 312-202-5454. That's the old number, so that ain't her number now, so I could say that or whatever. That was her old work number, right? And when I did that shit, she looked like, what? And I said, exactly, okay? I'm not scared of you. Bitch, I'll never forget when I went to another school. The teacher tried to lie on me, girl. She tried to lie on me, and they was like, you can't come back until you had your two mama come up here. My mama came up there the next day, bright and early. And when I tell you she cussed them motherfuckers out, I was sitting there like, my daughter won't do nothing like this. I said, you know what? You better fucking rag. And you know, sometimes the parents will do that stuff in front of them, but then they'll whoop your ass when you get home. Hell no, I ain't getting in trouble, because she already know. Okay, my mom is just like that. My mom is about it, bitch. Oh my God. It had some good times back in the day. Yes, okay. It would have been nice if I had dad that to come up there and do some shit like that, you know. But hey, it just never happened. And you know, and I do realize and I do understand that it's okay to mourn that loss of a relationship, not necessarily the person, but that relationship. And it's just like really probably gets to me for the fact that I didn't really have any real positive male influences for real in my life besides my grandfather. And he cool, but he was always gone because he was a trucker. You know what I'm saying? Then he got his own problems. Let me tell you something. My grandparents are Jehovah's Witnesses. And I said Jehovah's Witnesses ain't supposed to be a part of this world. And I want y'all to understand Jehovah's Witnesses is another denomination of Christianity. Girl, they read y'all the same Bible that y'all read in the church, they read too. Okay? It's just slightly different, but it's literally the same thing. It's the same exact thing, okay? Y'all just got different interpretations, and I'm talking about JWs and Baptists and whoever other denomination of Christianity. It's the same thing. We believe in God and we believe in Jesus, okay? We even know about the Holy Ghost as well, okay? And the Holy Trinity. We know all about that shit, right? Girl, if it was for the fact that he is a Jehovah's Witness, which he is barely one now, I don't know what happened, because my sister said, oh, girl, he kind of did like almost a 180. It's almost there. Like, you going to the gym, working out a little bit more and all this stuff. Who is you working out for? I mean, besides getting yourself together, why is you doing all of this stuff? You wearing different clothes? Who is you fucking around with on that road? I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. But at the same time, it's like, if he wasn't on Jehovah's Witness, he would have been a Trump supporter. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put that out there. Because I be listening to him like, you talking a little bit. Please leave me alone. Okay? But I love him. And then the only other male influence or the only other man in my life, as some of y'all don't know, but most of y'all probably do, was my uncle. And he passed away. He passed away like over 7, almost 10 years ago. Yeah. That was my best friend. That was the first gay person that I knew. That was the first person that I came out to that I was 100% gay. I was a lesbian. Because I had told my mama that I was bisexual, but I had told my uncle, I was like, no, I'm gay. I like the women's, okay? Men's, they cute or whatever, but they don't excite me like that. Women's, on the other hand, I would never forget when he was using my phone for something, and then I had got a message and somebody had sent me something. It was a picture. And he was like, girl, what the fuck is this? I said, well, yeah, I was so embarrassed because we was on the train too. I said, oh my God. Secrets out. I like cooch, there's that. But hey, and he passed away from alcoholism and sepsis and shit. And that shit was so, if I could tell y'all the real story behind that, because I found out some things about that my aunt did that contributed to that. That's why I communication cut off. We should have a talk about how family members can be so jealous of other family members, and sometimes it's for no really reason at all. My aunt was always jealous of my uncle for whatever reason. I don't understand it. And I'm not even finna do that. I'm not finna do that. But yes. So I really do wish that I did have like a positive role model. And then given the fact that I grew up in a Jehovah's Witness and all that stuff, and y'all know that religion kind of it's sexist if you ask me. Some people may get on here because there's a lot of ex Jehovah's Witnesses that follow me, and there's some Jehovah's Witnesses that follow me that's current now. People have their own experience, so I'm not going to debate yours, and please don't debate mine. I'm gonna just say that I didn't get. I wouldn't look to none of them men that was in that congregation that I was as a positive role model influence for me. Okay, and I don't know, but I just really want to get on here and talk about that, because when I tell you, I didn't realize, like, people said grief really hits you out of nowhere, because I be looking, it reminds me of Kevin from the Scorpion Show when he was talking about his mom, and he recently just put up a tweet probably like a few days ago talking about how, he just burst out crying or whatever, and his mama been gone for a couple of years or so, a few years now. And it just happens, you know what I'm saying? And for that to happen on that day after just then, I said, oh my God, I just really wasn't expecting that. Because usually I just be like, well, fuck him, you know what I'm saying? But it's the mourning of the relationship that I will never have. You can't fix it. And I say this, if you can fix it, go ahead and try to fix it, okay? If you know that it's no hope and you really want to cut that person off, I stand behind you. But if you feel like you need to put them on pause, or you want to reach out to your child, you want to reach out to your parent, please do that. Please do that, because you don't want to be in a situation with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and the if. You don't want to have to pass and know or think that your kids or the people in your life don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good feeling. Well, you're going to be dead, so I'm sorry. But you get what I'm saying, right? See, and I'm glad that I took the time to even let that out, because now I can laugh about it, And I don't know, like, usually I feel like the maturity in me is getting there, because I hope y'all can hear me, because my headphones just died. But it was a time that I ain't never get this deep with y'all, for real. Like, I'm talking to y'all about my shit. For real, y'all put that shit up in the comments, y'all comments or whatever, how y'all feel about it, y'all experience with death. Like, this is like literally, outside of my uncle, this is probably the Well, my aunt did pass away. And let me just tell you something. And at one point, I really thought it was just me. Like, maybe I'm just desensitized or I just really ain't got no feelings or whatever, because the only death that really truly affected me was my uncle. When my uncle passed away, literally told me early in the morning when he passed. He passed probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. We got told probably like 5 o'clock. I went right back to sleep. And then I went to work the next day. I went to work the next day. And that was back when I was working part-time. And I couldn't even make it through a full hour. I thought I was going to be okay, girl. I was up in there crying as I'm putting books away. Girl, I had to go to my boss, and I was trying so hard not to cry in front of her. And I was like, can I leave early? And she was like, you okay? I was like, no. And I just broke down. I was so embarrassed, y'all. I was so embarrassed. Because they actually don't do that. Okay, y'all see me up here trying to tear up a little bit, bitch. I try to suck them shits up. Y'all not gonna give me the cry on camera. I'll cut this bitch off before I do that and come back and be like, okay, so where were we? That is me. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna get y'all all of that so y'all could be making memes of me and everything. And no, we're not gonna do that. Y'all did that to Kevin. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. And I already talked about people that get on here crying. I don't want to be the victim of what I be saying. But you know, sometimes they happen. It's human emotions or whatever. But you know, and hey. But then my aunt passed away 4 months after my uncle passed away. My aunt actually was murdered. Okay, and when that happened, girl, I ain't feel nothing. I did not feel nothing. I felt something totally when my uncle passed away. Of course, because like I said, we were really close. That was my best friend, and till this day, I feel like his death is the reason why I've regressed into a shell that I am. And I've been trying so many years, throughout the years, trying to push myself back into who the person I was before he died, and meaning that I was really out here just talking to people, whatever. I became introverted. I became really, really introverted, you know what I'm saying, because of it. So that's where it come from. But my aunt passed away, okay, girl, that's a whole story in itself. I didn't really feel it. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything, and I know exactly why I didn't feel anything. She attacked my mama. She was a crackhead. She was drunk. She was drug addict. She attacked my mama. She cut my mama with a raisin on her lip and all that stuff because of some bullshit because she was high and she was drunk at the same time, so she wasn't thinking right, and she attacked my mom. Yeah. And once that happened, bitch, fuck you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that because, you know, that's just how it was in that time. You know, I don't feel nothing about it now, but I'm just saying in that moment when that happened, yeah, it was a fuck you, bitch. So when that did, I wasn't expecting her to pass, but she did, and I mean, I still didn't feel nothing, but, you know, sorry about that. Recently, did my father pass, okay? Did feel nothing, but I just mourned grief hit me the other day. A couple of weeks ago or so, probably 3 weeks ago, early this month, probably at the end of last month or early this month, my cousin passed away. My adult cousin, that could be like my grandmama, okay, like my mama cousin, you know what I'm saying? She passed away, my grandmother's niece, all right? She passed away. And the way she passed away, bitch, it didn't even need to happen. And this is why I will not ever go back to being a Jehovah's Witness, okay? Because it ain't nothing about them not taking blood. It was about they needed a liaison to come in and tell them, the Jehovah's Witness liaison or some shit like that, to come in there and to tell them what they needed to do. That's what they was banking on, instead of just going ahead and getting her help, going ahead and getting her treatment for what was going on. She could have still been here a little bit longer, you know, and she lived. I was just like, oh my goodness, y'all trying to kill her. And she wound up dying. She had cancer. Cancer was eating her ass up in the inside. Okay, it was eating her ass up in the inside. And the treatment, if you see that this lady has a whole bunch of water retention on her, why are you sending her home? Why are you trying to tell them to send her home? You know fluid on your body can kill you. Okay? And honestly, the way that they treated that, because I didn't really have no relationship with her either, but, you know, she's cool or whatever, but I ain't had no relationship with her. I had forgot that she passed. I'm so sorry to say that. My mama had sent me a Zoom link of the memorial, her memorial, I think it was last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend last. I said, oh, I forgot. And so shit like that be making me think like, damn, am I missing a sensitivity chip or emotional chip? Am I damaged? Like, am I the problem? Like, I don't have those reactions like that. Maybe because again, I'm not close to these people. But I know I already told y'all my mama. Whew, child, I found out my mom was sick, and when I found that shit out about what happened to her, girl, I was on the phone with my sister. She had told me whatever, and she was like, "I'll give you a call back later." I said, "Okay, cool." I got off the phone with her, and I was so calm, cool, and collected at that point, baby. I got off the phone with her, and I broke down, y'all. I was in here just, ooh, I ain't never cried like that because I was so goddamn scared. I was so damn scared, baby. I'm telling y'all that something happened to my mama, and she out the paint. I don't know if y'all will see me again. If y'all see me again, it'll be a long, long time. It'll be a long, long, long time. Because, God damn, that'll take me out of the thing. Woo! Lord have mercy. Please don't let that happen anytime soon. She is doing so much better. She is getting better. She got a couple of surgeries that she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, she been getting her strength up and everything. I'm loving the progress that she's been doing. My sister's been giving us other. She's back to herself. Because listen, why would you call me and then, make it seem like I'm bothering you when I'm on the phone with you? Oh, hurry, get about, girl. You just called me, okay? Don't rush me off the phone. But yes, I just really want to get on here and talk to y'all about this. Like, it's so much mess that's going on that don't even matter. But I felt like this is a subject that, a lot of us probably going through and probably feel weird about. And yes, I do know therapy is needed. Yes, therapy is needed for everything. And I got to find a good therapist. I've been trying to check some things out, but I got to find a good therapist for a couple of things. But we all need that. And you guys, just let me know. Let's just have a real moment, real human moment in the comments, okay? Put your experience. Let's vibe with each other. I hope if you did was around your family yesterday, I really do pray and hope that your family and you had one of the best Father's Days, one of the best holidays. And I really do hope that you continue to love on your people regardless of the holiday. Love them every day. Give them all that love, give them all that respect, show them all of that. All of that, because you just never know. You just never know. And that's all I gotta say, y'all. I got a deep, bitch. I'll see y'all later, girl. I didn't expect this video to be this long. And what did I say at the beginning? I probably ain't gonna be on here that long or whatever. Somebody gonna put it down in the comments. Ashley said she ain't gonna be on here this long. What's the time is? 47 minutes and 50 seconds. Girl, shut up. I'll see y'all later. Peace.